Okay, Taurus, let's take a look at your love for this week and see what's going on for you in regards to your person. Let's see, what energy is your person in for this week? The King of Pentacles. I just did an Aries reading, and this was also the energy that their person was in. So it's a shared energy, I guess, a collective energy. So, however, actually, with this person, I see that there is this feeling of longevity, loyalty, and legacy that they are in. They really want to be there for the long haul. They do feel abundant and prosperous, like they have a sense of worthiness, and they're feeling pretty good about that. And overall, I feel that's a really positive place for this energy to be. Tell me more about this. Okay, so there is maybe been separation between you. I'm seeing the feminine on her own, but she's looking towards the sun. So it's like the dark days are ending, and she's heading toward the light. The song that was channeled for your reading is "The Man Comes Around." So that's significant, and so is this. There's been this healing and balancing of the connection. This temperance energy suggests that there is a divine protection in regards to this relationship. And there's this feeling of, emotional regulation, steadiness, and calm. We have the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And I really like that they both have the same kind of gesture here, like a thinking gesture. In this regard, this person is trying to make a decision. They're trying to discern something. You can tell that when we look at this, we can see clearly that the only real element is here, and all the rest of these castles are basically going to be washed away. Whereas in this divine feminine energy, this is somebody who can see very clearly. So I'm thinking that this person is really trying to figure out a clear strategy for coming forward and communicating directly at this time. They may feel that you have guarded energy or put your boundaries up, and so they don't know exactly how to approach you, but they really do want to find a path to approach you. Yes, okay, so there's been heartbreak, probably coming from, being emotionally underdeveloped, not knowing what to say or how to express feelings in a really masterful way. It can also be just having acted immaturely in regards to you and the connection. But there is a desire for this person to apologize for any way they might have hurt you. It's definitely this energy of like, I didn't mean to hurt you. And I'm very sorry that I did. I'm sorry that I hurt you in this energy of separation. So there are secrets here that need to be revealed. There are some things that have been hidden, and there is this desire for this person to basically reveal those things, to talk about them. And it can just be the deep feelings that they haven't been expressing. The High Priestess coming up. Yes. So they haven't been in the past trusting their feelings, but now they're kind of stepping into this energy of being able to trust their feelings, to trust, you in the connection, not to doubt your feelings for them either. And maybe they were scared of that before, but now they are really overcoming it. They do want to make a very serious major commitment. They've learned a lot on their spiritual journey. I'm seeing again that energy of temperance mimicked in the body language of the person in this image. So there is this like kind of a meditative or Zen sort of an element where it's been a difficult process, but they've found enlightenment, and they do know that they want to make this commitment now. They're trusting in that energy. Let me see. Okay, so in the past, they were not putting in the same amount of work as you were. They were not being as devoted as you were to the connection. They weren't working as hard probably on their own, on themselves, on the things that they needed to work out, on their inner child wounds. And because they weren't putting as much devotion into the connection, the timing just wasn't right. And maybe they tried to avoid doing the work they needed to do, and it led to them kind of engaging in deception or just doing things behind the scenes that were less than savory because because they hadn't done the work. They couldn't actually approach you in a correct manner. So that's what I think that's what they've been learning, because that's what is coming after that Hierophant energy. So that's what has been learned. Oh, this is the second time I saw the Four of Swords. So the healing that's happened is emphasized here, the Temperance card, and then the Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So there's been no contact, no communication, but you've kind of held on to the potential for it. You've held on to the love that you feel in the connection in the hopes that you would see it pan out. And you are seeing or what we're seeing now is that there is this need to make some kind of a material world gesture, something small to sort of end the silence between the both of you. This is definitely a connection that is about wish fulfillment, and I do think that this energy of this person has kind of kept their feelings to themselves. They haven't expressed their feelings, even though this is something they wish for very much. What is the advice for you in regards to how you should behave right now in this connection? We have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about being curious, learning something, being brave, being able to just open up or not open up, well, I guess maybe open up to communicate, but to do something, even though you're not certain how to do it. But this is actually moving into the Knight of Swords. So we're seeing a progression. So the advice for you is to take what you've been learning about communication and really work on direct communication and being open and expressive yourself. I think that's really going to help you in your connection. As you do this, I think you'll see that your person will do the same. Don't be afraid that they're just going to run when you start to speak to them about your true feelings. Just understand that if they did run, it would just indicate that the timing is not correct, is not right for that person, that they haven't done the work they needed to do. But as long as you've done the work you've needed to do, and you're working on communicating openly from your heart, by all means, go ahead and communicate and express your feelings to the people in your life. Not necessarily even to this person, but just make sure that you are working on being open, expressive, and communicative with those around you, expressing your feelings. And your advice is, I thought it was 2 cards, but it's 1. To be fair. This is the advice that's coming for you. This is Colette Baron-Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and I will share this card with you. So the essential meanings are balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, and the law of cause and effect. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being, from stasis, to doing, from discovering, to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. For the relationship message, it says, can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. So I hope this helps you this week. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.